Everybody shut up and action. Is Sinners a good movie? Yeah, it was actually really good. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of horror movies, so I was a little skeptical of watching this. But then this movie had a lot of hype. My friends were talking about it, so I was like, you know what, I'll watch it. Like I like Michael B. Jordan anyway, so like whatever, I'll just check it out. It's a horror movie. How good can it be? The only things I've seen before, like The Conjuring and a couple of really bad ones, which were kind of entertaining from being bad standpoint. It's so bad, it's good. But I did not expect this one to actually hook me. Okay, so I really like this one. This is the story of two twins in like the late 1800s, early 1900s sort of time period, I think, like when slavery is kind of like abolished, but not exactly abolished. Like there are some people who are like still in that slave type workforce, but then it's also a time period where black people are able to kind of go work and create their own establishments, and they're kind of free in their own right. But this is the movie about how two twins set out to return to their hometown to open a juke joint, which is like a club, not like the clubs we have today, but like a small-scale club which offers like drinking, gambling, dancing with live music type of thing, which is like honestly kind of a vibe. Like it seems really wholesome and like a really interesting thing to do, and these guys are out there to try and make profit, to make some moolah, create this business properly, and damn, while they go in with good intentions of creating business, they get attacked by supernatural horrors in the form of vampires. This is my first vampire movie, and yes, it hooked me deeply. This is the story, like, you spend the entire first half of the movie, the first act of the movie, in this long-form setup of seeing these two twins, understanding their characters, getting hooked to their characters, their lives, all their relations with all these side characters in their hometown after leaving and coming back, and seeing their relations, how their work ethic and it has set them up for this business, how they're returning themselves to this community to help their community in whatever small ways they are, even if it's just tough love. Oh yeah, don't do this, I got a reputation to uphold, boom, I shot you in the leg, oh don't worry, here, I'm paying for your medical bills, please take care of them. But then there's so many details about these characters which kind of just hook you, but it's like really slow paced, and it doesn't like make you attached to the movie in any way, and you're just there watching it. You're not bored or anything, but you're aware of time passing, and you're just there watching, you're seeing these characters, you enjoy the vibe of the time period that this film is taking place in. But as the film progresses and the horror elements are added in and start developing, you just find yourself more and more attached to the story. The visual effects are gorgeous, and the acting performances by all the actors, especially Michael B. Jordan and I forget the cousins actor, Sinners. What's the actor's name? Miles Caton. Yes, I knew it started with him, but Caton. Yeah, he dropped an amazing performance too as the cousin of these guys, the musical instrument player who attracts the devil by his playing of the music. Oh my god, this movie was so good. You get immersed into these characters and their journey to try and protect each other from this vampire. You're anxiously waiting. You see these vampires approaching, and you're like, don't trust him, don't trust him. Oh yes, trust him, save him, don't do this. Like, you are engaged with this movie full-fledgedly as things start progressing in the second act, and you are hooked entirely, watching the story progress, watching these relations crumble, relations grow tighter, stronger, and you just love the relationships between all the characters. And that is really the driving force behind the story that has you hooked. The horror elements, you are terrified in your mind that there's going to be jump scares, this isn't going to happen, this is going to happen. The entire setting of the mood through the background sound effects and music really amplifies all the creepiness to another level, and it really just has you furthermore engaged to the characters and seeing how they'll deal and tackle with the issues at hand. Honestly, it was a beauty of a movie, and I really did love the ending. I thought it was absolutely an absolute stunner. Like, if you really want to, you could like take this more as an abstract piece on the search for freedom, achieving freedom, and protecting the freedoms of the people you care for. But like, that's like a whole different story if you want to talk about. But like, that is a very abstract and reaching sort of perspective to watch this movie from. But like, it is there, it is clear, like you can see that, but it would require a lot of thought to explain, and I haven't put in that much thought, but I can see that, and it was a really interesting small thought to have on the subway ride home from watching this movie, because I really love the cousin relation there, because oh my god, like the bond between them to look out for one another, help each other out, help each other follow their dreams in this sort of way and find success in the path they're pursuing, help each other, drive each other up. You have a cousin starting a joint, giving his cousin a chance to perform there, help him pursue his passion of music. The entire bond between them is wholesome, and how they look out for each other, how they want to protect each other, just like family does in general. But like, honestly, this movie was an absolute beauty. It will grip you. The story is gripping. Yes, it's a horror movie, but it's not a horror in the sense, oh, jump scare out of nowhere. No, it is an engaging story with horror elements of people striving to bring to light an establishment, a business, and then they're being tackled by supernatural elements that are just torturing them beyond their comprehensive capabilities with no way out. How will they tackle this problem? And honestly, it's an absolute gorgeous movie. The visuals are absolutely stunning. I really like the aspect ratio. Like, this is probably one of the few movies where I've actively noticed the bars, like, and it's in a cinematic aspect, and how this cinematic aspect just grabs you into the film as a whole and just gives you this beautiful, stunning visual to immerse yourself into. And the soundtrack of this movie was so gorgeous, amplifying everything about it. Ludwig did it once again with a beautiful soundtrack that I've been listening to on repeat for a while. Honestly, this movie was just an absolute stunner. I really, really, really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I really, really like this movie. I give this movie a solid 85%. I enjoyed it. Yes, it has a slow start, but it has an amazing end, and it has a beauty of a story. It has 2 post-credit scenes, which, yes, I would say stick for. They're kind of fun and interesting to watch for sure. And I just want to give a shout out to the credit sequence where, like, they show the credits in a cinematic manner with, like, visuals playing in the background. Usually you just see the text rolling, and yes, it has that at the end before the second post-credit scene, and that's always cool to watch. But, like, I personally just love it when they have, like, a cinematic view in the background with, like, something happening, and then they just have text appearing in a cinematic manner. I personally just really love that, so I appreciate the film doing that for sure, and I just really love this movie as a whole. So I would highly suggest people check this one out, because I enjoyed it. So yeah, Sinners. That is Sinners. Peace.